god. I'm gonna have to hold this in my other hand, don't I? That's better. DogWatch. Easter Sunday. Hi everyone. Hope you're well. It's a beautiful Easter Sunday. A lazy morning. Out walking the dog. What time is it here? It is currently 11 o'clock in the morning. We had a nice lazy morning. Poppy just bolted away from like the most calmest dog in the world. Shows how much of a scaredy cat she is. There she is. We're in full, what do you call it, not panoramic, landscape mode today. Thanks to Andy, we figured it out. Come on, pups. Come on. How many eggs have you eaten already? I've had one. Good morning, by the way. Hi. I had one on Friday, but that's all I've got. I've only got one, so I've had it already. Sasuke's got like 8, but obviously I'm not allowed to eat his because he counts them. So you've had 3. Had some Cocoa Pops. Does that count? I had Cocoa Pops for breakfast. Does that count as chocolate? Is everyone still asleep? Is DogWatch too early? Am I doing DogWatch too early for like all my American viewers? I probably am, right? Befuddled Pilot 3. Hello. That's not a name I've seen before. Come on, Poppy. You loitering behind me for? People want to see you on the camera. Come on, go ahead. Go ahead of me. Hey, Bravest. Hey, Goblin. How you doing, guys? Happy Easter. Figured out how to put it into landscape mode yesterday, so now we're going up in the world. DogWatch looks much better than it ever did. Here we go. There's a DogWatch. What are you doing? What are you doing, pups? She's had a lovely morning chewing a toothbrush, because, you know, that's what she does, just chews things. Spent all morning sat on Crystal's lap chewing a toothbrush. Oh, we only made it 3 minutes before someone asked the dreaded question. Oh, well, there's that record gone. I think the record stands at 29 minutes so far, so you ruined it. You ruined it, Goblin. We only got 3 minutes before somebody asked that question. It's 8 PM at night? Where are you? I don't think I need to really explain why I don't do it anymore, considering I've done about 9 videos talking specifically about nothing but that. If you watched the videos on my channel, you'd know why I don't do it. So I'm just going to leave you to go find the answers for yourself on my channel. Landscape DogWatch. I know, it's so much better, right? Sorry about not being able to figure it out, but I don't really use this feature on the app. And it was only until Andy said, oh, you'd have to turn it before you go live, and I was like, all right, okay. So now it's on, it's sort of locked in this position, which is kind of cool. It's a shame it doesn't like automatically adjust itself, but never mind. I also posted on my Facebook page yesterday a picture of a comment I got yesterday morning about 7 Days to Die and my response to it. So if you want to know a little bit more about why, with a bit of background, you can see that post on my Facebook page as well. But yeah, in a nutshell, I just don't want to. I think that's probably the simplest Simplest explanation. I'm kind of getting tired of talking about it, to be honest. Life is too short to spend your life playing one game. And I do this for me. And me alone. For free. So, I'm going to do it the way I want to do it. Yep, definitely nearly fell over then. I'm not worried about the views, guys. Don't think I care about the views, because I really don't. I do this for fun. I don't do it for views or money. I do it for fun. Which is probably a good thing, because I don't really get many views and I don't really get any money. So it's probably a good thing I do it for me and for the fun of it. It's my hobby. I don't have many hobbies, and this is one of them. Hobby! Hello! Come on. People get so serious sometimes, don't they? Like, people are like, you're ruining it, man, you know? Like, I hadn't noticed that I get less views now than when I did that series. You're ruining it. Your channel's going backwards. I don't care. I could get 5 views on a video and I'd still do it. It's not about the views. If I got 5 views per video and those 5 views were people really enjoying the content, then great, job done. That's all I care about. Just bringing a bit of joy to people's day, you know? There's a guy over there with a dog. The wind's back again. It's relatively calm. There we go. Now the wind's back. Come on, pop star. There you go. There she goes. She slept like a log last night. Especially after going out for 2 walks. Me. Hello. It's me. Hey zombie. How you doing? Happy Easter. Eight minutes in. Unfortunately, we only lasted 3 minutes before that dreaded question. We'll get there, guys. The aim is to go at least half an hour without somebody asking. We'll get there eventually, and then we'll push it out even further. We'll see if we can go 5 videos without someone leaving a comment about it. The wind is real, I know, right? Where are we going? We're just having a walk, just walking the dog. We're not going anywhere. This is just a big field. So for those of you who haven't tuned in before, that big bunch of buildings over there is my estate, where I live. Where we came in past so kind of behind that tree is a path into the field, and then we've walked around the lake and around past those trees, and then we're going to come down here. That's me. And then we're going to go here, and then we're going to go down there, because you can cut through to the other field, and then we're going to walk all the way around that field, come back in here, double back on ourselves, and then walk back through the estate back to my house. So this is my dog walking route. This is floodplain land, so they're not allowed to build houses on it. And once the sun's been out for a couple of days, it's all nice and dry. So people use it to walk their dogs. It's much better than walking her on the pavement, on the lead. She can have a run around, she can have a little sniff at stuff. I haven't got to worry about her tangling up the lead. She can just have a run around and have a play and try and catch flies. Yeah, the ominous shadow, wherever it may have gone, there it is me, holding my phone. See, shadow's coming from me. Come on, pups, let's carry on. Through to the next field. It's a great walk. I still haven't tracked the distance. I need to check the distance. Find out how long it is. I haven't done that yet. I'll check my phone later because I've got Runkeeper on it, so it should be automatically tracking all my walks. We'll find out how long it was. Hello, how you doing? Makeup chick. Is that your channel? Do you do channels? Do you do videos on makeup? Here we go, so there's the entrance to the other field. We'll cut through here. You can walk around this one as well, but I just generally take it through this one. Seems like the sort of biggest length to go on. I could come around this one and then come back and then go around this one as well, but I don't want to wear her out too much because, you know, she's only a little dog. She needs a decent walk, but not like a killer walk. Oh, that's nearly dried out now as well. That's cool. Let's go we'll go clockwise today. We normally go anti-clockwise, but we'll go clockwise today. Come on, Pops. Ominous sirens in the background. A bit weird. What a lovely day though, hey? The weatherman was saying that it was going to be rubbish all weekend this weekend, but I mean, it was pretty cold last night. Temperature really dropped last night, but it hasn't rained. Hasn't been too miserable at all. No, is that what's the name mean? Is it just a nice name, or? Poppy? Yeah, Poppy. Poppy or Pop Tart or Popsicle or Pop Star. She's got loads of names. Oi, sometimes. Or Stop That. Or Leave. She's got loads of names. What's everybody up to today? Doing anything fun? Visiting family, friends? Having a barbecue? What's on your agenda? I know for some of you it's night time, so feel free to talk about what you're doing tomorrow. Because I presume if it's night time for you, it's what? Either you're ahead of me or you're behind me. I don't know. Is it night time on Saturday or night time on Sunday? Can she paw? Yeah. Let me see if I've got a biscuit in my pocket. Hang on. I might have given her them all. I normally carry biscuits everywhere I go. Coffee, work. On your blog? Nice. You were going to do some makeup videos but not anymore? Oh, that's a shame. Poppy, do you want a biscuit? I found one. Do you want a biscuit? Sit down. Ugh, give me paw. No, paw. Sit down. Come on, you're on camera. Sit. Sit. Paw. No, it's because I've got too many things in my hand. Hang on. Give me a paw. Sit down. She's better in the house for some reason. What are you climbing up on me for? Hey? Come here. Look, biscuit. Sit. Come here. Sit. Paw. Good girl. That's much better. There you go. There's your biscuit. Nom 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 nom. Good girl. Your eyes are burning. Is that because you've been up too long? Ugh. Switch hands. Here we go. Yeah, she can do paw. She can do sit. She can do lie down. She can do paw. She can do wait. What else can she do? She can do ready, steady, go with her dinner. So you put her plate down and she'll sit, and then you do ready, steady, go, and she goes on go. What else? She's kind of getting used to leave a little bit, but she's a pug, and pugs are notoriously stubborn. Can she do math? She's not so great on long division, but she's pretty good at Pythagoras theorem. She struggles to hold the protractor though, so you have to kind of put it in place for her, but you know, once it's there, she's alright. She can do the rest. great with fractals as well. But yeah, not so great with long division. Short memory span I put it down to. She gets bored. She gets bored easily, goes to chase something. Come on. She's better at chasing stuff. Or running away from stuff. It's normally her thing. Normally she just runs away from stuff. It's funny because yesterday, after we finished recording last night's DogWatch, as I turned it off by the thing so we could walk back, literally just as I turned off the recording, we bumped into that guy with the other pug again, and we stood and had a chat with him for 5 minutes while Poppy tried to get a little bit used to being around dogs, because I think that's the only way she's going to get used to being around dogs, is if we literally just shove her in front of another dog and let them sort of figure it out, you know. But we were talking to him about how she had brothers and sisters when we went and picked her up. When we got her, she only had 2 sisters left. The others had been bought by their new owners. So when we got there, it was either Poppy or one of their 2 sisters we could have got. And she had some bite marks on her ears where she's obviously been playing a bit too much. Sorry, not the other way around. They've been playing a bit too much with Poppy, and Poppy's either not understood how to tell them to stop, or she has told them to stop, but it's never been the opposite. Because I think what Poppy needs is to be a bit too boisterous with another dog, and then to be told off by that other dog that no, you're being a bit much now. You need to chill out. You need to stop. And I think Poppy hasn't learnt that as a puppy. I think she's always been able to get away with stuff, which is why she kind of pushes her own luck a little bit sometimes, especially around the cat. But then you don't want the cat to be the one to teach her that lesson, because the cat will inadvertently claw her, and that's when you end up with stories about cats clawing out dogs' eyes by accident and stuff. That's what happened to Martzi's pug. That's what happened to Maya. Her eye was clawed out by a cat. So you don't want that to happen, but dogs know like the limit of what they can do. Dogs are very good at knowing how hard they can bite, and if they do overstretch their mark, then they get told off for it, or they get yelped at, or they get bitten back. And I think maybe she needs a dog that's relatively calm, that will take her shit, but when she goes too far will put her back in her place. And then I think that way she'll be a bit better around other dogs, because at the moment she's a bit too boisterous or a bit too afraid. She's got no happy medium. She'll either, like just before I started recording today, she was literally bolting away from this poodle that was just stood there, didn't even show any interest in her whatsoever. But just because the mere fact that there was another dog stood next to me meant she ran the other end of the park. So they're interesting. They're a challenge. It's not so, it's not nothing simple with dogs. You don't just buy a dog and it's all going to be fine and it's going to be well behaved and well trained. You have to put the work in with these things. They're no different than kids in that respect, you know. You've got to put the work in to see the results. So I do a lot with her. A lot of training. I think she is, yeah. Poppy, do you want a biscuit? Poppy? Poppy? Do you want a biscuit? Poppy? Can you pay attention to me for 1 second? Oi! Do you want a biscuit? Wait. 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 Good girl. Here you go. You don't want a biscuit? No? Poppy? No? She very rarely eats when she's out. There's so much to distract her with, I think. She very rarely will have a biscuit from you when she's walking, unless it's like the tastiest biscuit in the world, or dog chocolate. I need to get some more dog chocolate because it's the best treat when you're walking her. Normally she's not interested in anything, but dog chocolate she'll snap off you. So that's a good one. Poppy's a rebel. Yeah, she's just, wow, that wind. She's not interested in anything while she's walking. alright, it is. It's crazy. It's because most of this land is like clay. I think most of the earth here is just completely covered in clay. Like we were trying to... Oh, thanks, Carrier. That means a lot. Thank you. I didn't even know you could do that on here. I suppose it's no different than a normal live stream, is it? Oh, thank you. That's very kind of you. You didn't have to do that. Yeah, it's really weird ground here. We were trying to de-weed the front garden the other day, and you literally can't get the weeds or get a shovel into the ground unless you've drenched the water first. Until you've drenched the soil with water. Otherwise, it's just like this. It's just like rock solid, like rubbery stuff. It's crazy. Buying a house on ex-farmland. See, now you've given me another job to do. Now I'm going to have to try and find out how to find where that money goes. I don't know where Super Chat money goes. I've never looked into it. Because you're the first person to give me any Super Chat donations. Which A, shows how awesome you are, and B, shows how much my subscribers are cheapskates and don't understand that you don't make money on YouTube anymore. I think I make $3 a day. 98% of that comes from all my old content. It's poor. Like people talk about the YouTube adpocalypse, it's a real thing. You've got videos up on YouTube, haven't you, Carrie? Are you seeing the same thing? You see a big dip in January, which is expected. That's what always happens. And you normally expect it to come back up a bit after January, but it went down maybe another 40%. So February was 40% worse than January, and January's shit anyway. And then March was even lower than February. So it's going backwards at an alarming rate. And you know it is. You know it's in trouble when people like PewDiePie and people like Boogie talk about doing shout-out competitions just to try and get more interest in small YouTubers. Because they're fine, they're okay. They've got their finances in order. It's the small guys who are trying to hopefully emerge and keep the channel alive for years to come once they disappear that are struggling at the moment, because obviously you need not a contingency plan, what do they call it, a succession plan. And YouTube's always had a bit of a succession plan naturally, where really successful popular creators inspire people like me or people like you to do YouTube themselves and really give it their all. But if the money's not there, then they're going to stop doing it. I mean, I'm fortunate, I suppose, in the respect that I'm going to do it anyway because I enjoy it, and I don't do it for the money. But if there are people out there who are aspiring to be the next Boogie or the next PewDiePie or the next C-Nanas or whoever, or the next Zoella, they're not going to want to do it if it's all for now, So I completely get where they're coming at. They want to keep the website alive, and they want to see people doing well. You took your videos down in the end? Better behind the camera? Yeah, I suspect I am as well. Did you want to go that way instead, puppy? We can go that way if you want. You want to go back around the lake? Alright, let's go that way. Okay. Really? You think? I always feel so awkward. I guess it's hard to get a benchmark for it though, isn't it? Because I'm never going to be one of those people that's like, I can't even do a bad impression, but they're really like larger than life. I was talking about this the other day on DogWatch. Everyone's like, we need to start putting topics in place for DogWatch, I think. talking about how people don't want regular anymore. People want over the top. People want embellished. People want all this larger than life personality, and that's why people like Jacksepticeye and Markiplier and PewDiePie do so well, because they're for the most part, people want that sort of over-embellished, overreacting, because it is overacting, isn't it, at the end of the day, you know. That's all it is, it's just overacting. Overacting works on YouTube. People want to see, you know, stuff they don't normally see. They want to see reactions that people wouldn't normally show. People just want to see the extreme ends of things. It's either fucked up shit or really really hilarious stuff. They don't want the regular guy just talking to people like human beings and saying hello. It's got to be, "What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube?" and all this fucking crazy stuff that is just so cringeworthy. When did it become more popular to talk to people like that than it did just to say, "Hey guys, how's it going? What are you up to today?" Just talk to people like people, you know. Maybe I'm just getting old. Maybe I'm too old to become a successful YouTuber, because I don't want to pander to the masses and be all like, "Yeah, sure, I'll play this game that I didn't really want to play because you want to see it, so I'll just play this game even though I've lost interest in this game." Or sure, I'll put on a fake personality because that's what people want to see, or I'll play scary games and pretend to shit myself or something. I don't know. That's what YouTube's about these days. But everything seems to be going in that direction, isn't it? You know, fashion is getting crazy. It's going bigger and bolder and weirder. What's my job? I am senior management in an insurance company. So I do what they call B2B work, B2B, business to business relationships and business to business sales. It's kind of boring. It's boring, it's very geeky, it's very analytic-y. Basically I wear a suit and I go to lots of meetings and I try and come up with good ideas for people to make money. It's basically what I do. Without obviously saying too much, because I don't want to divulge who I work for or who I work with, because obviously there's NDAs in place, which makes it sound really secretive and awesome, but it's not, you know. Come on, Pops. There she goes. Every now and again she gets distracted by sniffing something, and then there's this really quick run back to me. It's really cool. Yeah, that's true. Sorry. I was too busy walking the dog. I should have pressed this button and I didn't press it, and it's all gone wrong. It's cool, because starting in a couple of weeks' time, I'll only be working from the office 2 days a week, which I'm looking forward to. It'll cut down on my travelling. It'll mean I get more time at home. It means I can walk the dog at lunchtime on my break. There's so many flies about. Poppy's trying to eat them all. It's alright, Poppy, just run through them. Don't try and eat them. I mean, I know they're a good source of protein, but just run through. Yeah, I'll be working from home 3 days a week. I'll only be in the office 2 days, which is great. Because I've already got my office set up at home, so I'll be rip-roaring to go. It'll be an interesting transition. I just need to make sure I structure my day properly and focus on what I'm doing. But I'm not worried about the prospect of working from home. I've done it on occasion, and I've always found I've had a really good structured day. And I've worked probably longer than I needed to. I took less breaks because I was more comfortable. So I think I'll be more productive. So I'm looking forward to that. And then on Wednesday next week, we're going to our first meeting for our wedding to do some planning for it. Which is exciting. Poppy, you nearly tripped me up then. Can you go in front of me? Go on. Go ahead. All the cotton. Isn't that cool? All the cotton. It's lovely. Cake. My God, that wind. So Sasuke's back at some point today. I'm not sure what time. I'll find out when I get back home. Wedding cake. Oh, I see. Yeah, we haven't thought about the wedding cake yet. Sasuke's back at some point. But before then, we're hopefully going to get the back garden sorted. We dug it all over yesterday, so all the side is nice and tidy and all then de-weeded and stuff, but need to get some weeds out of the patio. And you're here and you can't see? Dude, that must be at your end, because it's absolutely fine for everybody else. I did 2 yesterday and nobody had a problem, so it must be your end. I'm sorry. What else? Oh, and then because of the type of ground it is, and because the grass was really new when we moved in, it was brand new. It was brand new soil and grass, turf. Sorry, I should say. When we moved in, and then it was a really, really horrible wet winter. So half the garden that doesn't really get any sun hasn't recovered. It's just turned into soil. So I need to try and put a load of grass seed back down and look after the garden a little bit. You can see. Well done. Oh, you can see. Oh, I thought you said you can't see. Sorry. That's good. I'm glad. Can I play Battlefield Hardline? No. I'm not really interested in those games. Sorry. Never been a Call of Duty or Battlefield fan, really. I played some of the campaigns, but I was never interested in the multiplayer. I'm just not that kind of gamer, really. I am, however, going to go record some Sniper Elite with Andy shortly, because we haven't played it in a couple of weeks, and I haven't seen Nubbin for a couple of days, so I'm going to jump on and do some stuff with Nubbin. Play some games with Nubbin. Not sure what yet, but we'll do something. Could be some DayZ. Could be some Payday. Could be something else. Who knows? I also re-downloaded The Sims 4, so I could play some of that at some point. Everybody seems to like watching Sims footage, don't they? Here she comes. Good girl. Okay, we are at 33 minutes. And maybe 5 to get here, 5 to get back. That's a good, decent walk. The only game of that kind of genre I've sort of got into is CS:GO. I do kind of like playing CS:GO. In fact, that's another thing I haven't played for a while, so maybe I'll jump on and play some of that. Right, I need to get this dog back on the lead. Sit down, puppy, because I see people coming. Sit down. Sit. Good girl. Wait there, let me get that back on. Okay, I'm going to end this one here, guys, so I can walk back. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a lovely Easter. I may stream later. I don't know what my plans are, but if I do, you'll get notified. So make sure you've got that notifications bell ticked on, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, Carrie. Thanks for the donation. See you guys.